Well, another compelling episode between the Sharks and the Storm. Up rings around Cronulla. Craig Fitzgibbon's men keeping their Shire off limits to Melbourne for an 8th straight season. Cronulla now move into the top 4 with their 3rd straight win. The game actually finished 5 tries apiece, but it was the kicking game of Nicho, Hynes and Braden Trindle that was the difference. Greg Alexander, Sean Johnson and Mal Meninga, the flare-ups at the end, Mal, the mouthing off, the warnings. They didn't care. They were into it.
It was a terrific game, Vonnie. Obviously, two top teams going at each other. A lot of mouthing off. Yeah, a lot of sort of antagonistic actions and things like that. It was a terrific game of footy, and yeah, well done to Cronulla. I thought that they probably just pipped Melbourne on the night. I probably stayed a bit more composed towards the, mightn't have looked at, but the back end of the game, and you know, made the series.
Wow, there's the drama and the theatre. That man right there,
the fire starter, loves it.
He just does not shy away from it one bit, and he's one of those boys that you love to have on your team, and you love it when he plays that role of just somewhat distracting the opposition from doing their job. So, man, they were on. Collectively, they were on, and yeah, a game that certainly delivered.
Well, let's go to Shark Stadium. Say congratulations to you, Nicho Hynes, on the Bundy Mike. Always a big occasion when Bellamy and the boys are in town. We're just watching Ronaldo play up to the crowd. This game had absolutely everything.
Yeah, it sure did. And I think it was my first time beating the Storm, so I'm pretty happy. But
oh, well done. Yes.
Look, it's always a tough encounter, and you know, coming back here after, I think, 7 weeks away, it's pretty special. The crowd really got us home, and yeah, just super pumped.
Nicho, it's Brandy. Congratulations on your form, mate. It's been terrific over the last month. And you're right, 7 weeks on the road. I know a couple of home games were there, but you took one to Perth. I think you are the home team in Magic Round, but the first time since round 4 back at Shark Park, you've had an extraordinary month and a half.
Yeah, we sure have. I actually didn't know what to do with myself today. It was so long just sitting at home, but look, we didn't whinge, we didn't complain, we just got on with it, and we used it as a really good time to get connected and get closer. You know, we were in suitcases in hotel rooms, finding new things to do, cards, going for swims together, coffee, and I think it's just brought us closer. And yeah, look, it's really, really good to be home.
Nicho, Sean, hey, congrats on the win. Mate, we've been sitting here talking about our good mate Ronnie Mulatalo. Now, elaborate on it a little bit about, I guess, what he brings to your side and the energy he continues to play with.
Yeah, he's awesome, Ronnie. I would hate to play against him. He's just a pain in the backside. But, yeah, look, he's someone who brings players together. He brings the boys together with his energy. He's like this every single day. Whatever's going on in his life, he leaves the stuff at the door when he walks in, and he's just really good for our young guys too. He's become a really big leader, and he's coming in his own at the moment. And you know, when he crosses that white line, no one's his friend on the opposition team. He just fights for his family, and that's us. And yeah, I love having him on our team.
And Nicho, it's Mel, mate. Well done tonight and so far this year. But let's give a bit of a wrap to the big fellas. Addin Fonua-Blake, I thought, was excellent tonight, but also young Brayley. I mean, he's going fantastically well with Cam McGuinness, who sort of held up your middle quite well tonight as well.
Yeah, look, Addin played that whole first 40, and you know, I don't think a lot of people in the stands or at home probably noticed that sort of stuff. You know, we had 2 outside backs go down early, so him and Kemo just had to play that full 40, and then Brails is 60 kilos ringing wet, and he just tackles and tackles and tackles, and you know, he's just someone you look back on when you finish your career going, wow, how did he do that, you know?
Well, Nicho, congratulations. Go and say thanks to the fans. They've been supporting you on this Leyland Brothers tour you've had of rugby league, and it's great to be back home. Well done.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Nicho Hynes there. As we say, congratulations to you, Addin Fonua-Blake. Geez, it's great to see you using all that size and strength and finesse. Wonderful to see you scoring a try as well. But Nicho was just giving you a rap for that huge effort in the first 40 minutes, just staying on it and digging in when your team needed it.
Hey, guys. Yeah, no. Yeah, we were down on troops there. You know, it was a bit tough, but you know, I was happy to get the job done for the boys and do my part for the team.
Vinny, what's going on, big baby?
What's up, big baby?
What's going on? Hey, killed it again tonight, like you always do. What were your intentions heading in tonight? I saw you in the sheds before the game. You had that vibe about you that I know you can carry. This one was a big one for you.
Yeah, oh, look, there's no secret that you know, Melbourne's been the benchmark of the competition for a few years, and they've got a solid forward pack. Sort of took it upon myself to try and go up against them, and yeah, I feel like all us middles had our own, and you know, went a long way to winning the game.
And well done, mate. It's Brandy. You just mentioned the other middles, and they were terrific too. I know Siffer spent a bit of time in the centres, but was very strong when he played in the middle. Oregon was terrific. No Tommy Hazelton, but plenty of work from Braden Hamlin, So you got a good team around you.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we've been down on troops a few times this year, but we've got that sort of next man up, you know, policy, and I feel like whoever's slotting into the team is doing a wonderful job. You know, we got pipped a few times in a few close contests, but, you know, I feel like we're learning on the run, and the boys that are coming in are doing a terrific job.
It's Melbourne Ingham, mate. Congratulations on your performance. Just give us a bit of insight in where you think the Cronulla Sharks are this year. Obviously, you're one of the top teams at the top of the ladder. Just give me your feelings on where you are.
Yeah, look, you know, we've sort of eased our way into the contest a few times this year, but I think we sort of just displayed what we can do if we you know, go toe-to-toe with some of the better teams in the comp, and, you know, we definitely held our own tonight, and, you know, that's only a building block going forward, you know, into the competition. You know, we can't rest our hat on what we've done tonight. We're going to have to find a new level moving forward into the competition.
Addin 25-12 at half-time, and you just thought if possession swung around, a bit of a breeze behind the Melbourne Storm in the second half, you know, they'd get themselves back in the game, and they did. 7 minutes into the second half, there was only a 3-point difference between the teams. You held your nerve for the second half, for the latter part of that second half, and there was no points scored in the final 13 minutes of the game. And as you said, like, you're playing well, but you're up against a side that has been the benchmark this year.
Yeah, you know, we knew that they were going to come out firing, you know, in the second half. You know, we just knew obviously we let in 2 quick tries after the half, but we knew if we could get our hands on the ball and go back, going live with them, that you know, we could sort of turn the favour back in our favour. So yeah, we went toe-to-toe with them in the second half there, and held on to the ball, and yeah, I think our defence at the end of the game was what won us it.
Well, Addin, you were a force of nature. Keep it up. It's great to watch.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.